Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third and long for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Sproles. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles take possession. Throwing on first is Wentz. To the right side, caught by Salek. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From midfield, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And an alley to run. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Forced out to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chris Long coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Again, here's Blunt. And Blunt loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Dances by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got it at the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man. That's the veteran Selleck with an Eagle touchdown. Brent Selleck in the final seconds of the first half. There the Eagles are back within a score. And he's able to put it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right there around the 35-yard line. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Wentz, and that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater now from the 50. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Let's go. Hey.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell from 4 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The slot man in motion right. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cook as they begin on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
To throw, Bridgewater. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit.
I come here today to talk about how I feel. And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people. And I don't like how we're treated, and just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless. And I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away with sours. Really all about the money and the power. I just want to see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shift. Footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. Right nine, 2 down. 2 down. 4.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Bridgewater now on second down. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Bridgewater lets it fly for Treadwell. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground, Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught at the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Elliott. And he is goes into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the carry, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They run it again with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Bridgewater to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Bridgewater now. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Bridgewater. Steps away, and he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, they just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, Prescott going deep here for Bryant. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Going to 54, one hand. Check. Going to 54, one hand.
Third and long for Prescott. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This is Elliott. And he's got some space here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. They come out here in the and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Prescott on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Terrence Newman with a pick. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go play action. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Stephen Paya getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And some room to maneuver. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 66 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Bridgewater.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second down, Bridgewater. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance. And this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business. What kind of honor is this? I'm trying to find this. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller, globe trotter, bank account $4. No comma, I know you wanna pop collars. I know you wanna pop for collar. Top dollar. Pull up in that top dollar. Yeah. She got that top dollar. Top dollar. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make me stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
That's it. Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be with that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow, $1,000.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Bradford's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle.
I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera, get out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit, Lord, still shit rap. And I'm dripping on rags, Rick gonna be the tag, do the digital dash. Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap. Or the Chris Finn Nash, Alessandra Gucci glasses, the W Anderson collab. You probably like it, yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cause boys bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch my rap.
Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Do you know how much I'm spending? My closet, it worth about $1 million. To the little up the runway. In the kitchen. Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living color. Left wrist. Roll it. Ice. Mason Margiela, my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace him. Got your wanna.
Huh? Wait, don't wanna talk about the paper. I swear to God, these be haters. They be hating, I feel all of live in cul-de-sac, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and roll it on. Now I later got undefeated flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, right in my basement. Yeah. but you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Cause Lil Uzi, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I wear that rapper, I made it. Yeah, I wear that rapper, I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once I got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put my side beside Mark Jacob. Hey, making them plays with my label. I get it, I count it. 100 on my table.
Stolen silver lasers. That's rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to tint, not pages. The stain on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. It's smelling like it brushed teeth. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water, see backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor. In it. I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. I'm cold like I'm sick with the flu. I cover my face and I'm spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. In the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Dead stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't let me take a ticket, there's a long.
Yeah.
Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and run. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it.
You sound stupid, bro.
Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. I'm begging, I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call it fair. I just want it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. What's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean?
Bruh, hold up. Bro, you picked the Cowboys? Oh, bro, you just got me hot, bro.
And this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds.
You know who did that, bro. That was Josh, bro. I just came back on the mic. I don't know why he did that. Bitch, it was you. Stop lying, bro. It was you, bitch. Stop lying, bro. It was Josh, bro. Alright. Nah, it wasn't me, though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was Vince that asked. That was you though, bro. Cause you did that right after the. Don't worry about it. How you gonna say come on if you don't want to have it? Yum, yum, yum.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15, they had on their script.
Hold on, bro.
Nowhere on the script was there
Come on,
throwing an interception, I have to believe.
I'm trying to.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Oh, man.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, shit.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line that cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And
damn, bro, my shit just popped, bro. Yo. Your peer has conceded the game. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, he quit the game, bro. Bro, it's 4th and 9, bro. You didn't even score. Bro, you ain't even score, bro. Why he stopped, bro? Why he quit, bro? He trying to score. He in the red zone, bro. He ended up getting on 4th and 9, bro. Oh, like what? Like what you talking about? All right, bro. I threw the pick. So what? You didn't score. So what, bro? Yo, says the one who just got sacked. Bro, you thought you was finna score, bro? Yeah, bro. Like, shut up, bro. Damn. Come on, bro. Be honest, bro. Like, bro, you just got stopped, bro. Why you didn't just like, come on, bro. If you really was, all right, bro. If you really felt some type of way, bro, you should have kept the game. Bro, you got sacked, bro. And you quit. Who do that? Like what? Like what? How that mean? That shit don't make no sense, bro. All right, bro. You should have, bro. You should have, bro. You should have, bro. Oh, bro, like what? Like what's wrong with you niggas, bro? All right, bro. Nah, bro, real shit, bro. I ain't playing with a nigga no more, bro. Cause niggas be tripping, bro. I'm trying to have a good game. They just wanna like, come on, bro. Wanna come at me? Damn, bro. I need another rubber band, bro. Damn, hold on.
Tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay, though, got it. You really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. And she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get 30K just to hit the stage. Hit my Michael, hit my Michael J. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid in the 2nd grade. Selling lemonade, get paid. Hold up, wait, can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. Snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight. Always hating, said I'll never make it. Always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. And we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Wilson Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off just over.
Niggas talking about, oh, bro, you doing the same thing. Come on, bro. If a nigga doing something that's worth it, like, what you mean? Like,
these folks love their football in
yeah,
Seattle.
4th and 9, bro. Damn. Fuck, bro. 4th and fucking 9, bro. Fuck.
They're set for football. So are we as the Seahawks.
Just hate to admit, like, okay, bro, I got stopped. Damn, bro, that's all, bro. All right, bro. Okay, bro. It's garbage, bro. It's garbage, bro. All right, bro. It's okay, bro. I don't really care, bro. We gonna see you at the end of the game, bro. Bro, at the end of the game, bro, you just gonna see at the end of the game, bro. Alright, bro.
With the Minnesota Vikings.
That whole text me if I got any backwoods. No, I do not.
Bridgewater on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways.
Hey, just know I just got 42 yards on one play.
Vikings on third down. 42 yards. A toss to Cook. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 5. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Wilson, he finds his man, Baldwin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Again, it's Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make a little sudden move.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Hello?
Play fake. Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready.
You just have to do Bluetooth. It should be, look for a switch where you can turn it on. Look for a switch where you can turn on the Bluetooth or something.
On offense. They have the lead now. They'll be
look at the
looking
instructions.
for some
I know you
separation
probably
as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you
look for the instructions. I know it's
now
dumb.
I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
You heard me?
change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down.
What?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A little bit. All right.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls
It says
loses
what?
it, and the Vikings pick up the football.
It's a little one?
And his guys are going to get the football.
Okay, you gotta plug it into the little USB cord. Not the USB cord. You gotta plug it in.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
No, don't plug it into plug it into the desktop.
7 yards on
The
pickup
PC
there.
part,
It'll
the bottom
leave it with
part.
a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook.
It don't matter.
And
Anyone.
he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield.
You gotta turn it on.
Get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocks back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's another side of the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
When you plug it in, you say it's working?
And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
So it's working already?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
You don't gotta do that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sheldon Richardson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd.
Yeah, everything all right.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the play clock's running down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 57 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Rawls will try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sheldon Richardson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Wilson going to throw, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Eddie Lacy, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Forced out to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. First down, this is Rawls. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. First down, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's John Ryan now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
Just know, bro.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bro, I'm right there for the pick, bro.
EASports.com.
The man go right through him and he catch the
It's
ball.
a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Ain't nothing too crazy. They could just miss the tackle. I couldn't score. Oh, this shit looks so ugly. Bro, I'm not even worried about that, bro. I'm not even worried about that, bro. Because that nigga ain't score until that nigga ain't really score until like the fourth, third quarter.
From Port of Miami. It's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser.
Nah, you didn't. I'm not.
Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the cash. Her future bright, don't give about a bag. We looking good inside the but I noticed that she missing all the edges. I run the game just by running with the pro attitude, they got rich calisthenics. Walking in the courtroom, sipping on the beverage. I know the judge, so I got a lot of leverage. This is a fetish. Fully loaded on the 7. Your dog did a dab, you never wrote a letter. Still in the box, gotta rap and knock a
Nah, bro, y'all niggas be doing some shit with y'all D-line, bro. Niggas ain't tackling like that, bro. Niggas ain't.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today.
Nah, bro, niggas be doing some other shit, bro. I know we gotta be something a nigga doing, bro. With the way they be tackling and like the distance, bro.
Come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Minnesota Vikings. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
You send an invite. Damn, I really don't got no backwards.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
This nigga. Bro, I'm getting tired. I have to do this before the game. Bro, I hate having to do this shit every game, bro. I don't know why they got Stacy Coley over Stephon Diggs.
On the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
I can't.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I guess I got to change up something, boy.
On 2nd down, Cook
Shit.
The ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first carry now.
Bro, I should have tackled him.
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Sometimes
this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40.
I hate when they
And they
get
pick up 25
That'd be their biggest
as they
mistake.
convert on third.
Now
He's
you gotta
such a
run
good
some
route
real good
runner.
plays.
Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good
Can't just
pass.
expect to
And you know what
stop.
I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. It's complete.
Bruh, this shoelace sack was shit, bruh. That shit getting me hot, yo.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Wait on that. That's shoelace.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater.
That's
No
shoelace sack.
escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Especially the way they be tackling when I be going through the hole, bro.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion, left goes Crabtree. First down, the run with Lynch. And some room to work. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Carr. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
We got on Jordan cleats.
Fresh set of downs here. In motion, left goes Crabtree. Toss play to Lynch. And now running right through it. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jameis Olawale taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a 1st down.
Is this shit serious, bro? This nigga... Yo, this nigga open.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again.
Ball!
Down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Yo, it's too much niggas on.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Bridgewater on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Second down, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
How the fuck this nigga get to me like
cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
I guess I got to change up how I
what
play
you would
again,
call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here,
Nah,
especially a
niggas
touchdown.
doing
It's
something
almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
What?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, that boy Treadwell. Hey!
Nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 79 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right.
Wide open. Daylight.
Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Going deep for Diggs.
Wow!
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 54 yards.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not about to lose. I'm not
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run with Cook. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again on 1st down. Lynch. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 62 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
All right, I'm not going to lie.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
What time to get in, bro?
First down throw for Bridgewater. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Khalil Mack in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
You watching the game? I just realized.
Defense showing blitz. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I didn't know Reggie Nelson was on the Raiders.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher
I thought he was still on the
working his
Bengals.
way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll
Just
get
played that
three
OP.
down to the 34-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run again with Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A toss play. This is Lynch. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And that hits the right up.
And you can take field goals, like missed field goals.
It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
I'm trying to do that shit on Madden. Nah, in the NFL. Nah, I ain't never seen that in the NFL.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do,
there
bro.
to first down.
Not on offense.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot, letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
They're not a team, bro. They're not a team, bro. Niggas just be having their ways, bro.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
What? Bro, you been talking to me this whole time, bro? Oh. No. Now, should I play another game? I did say 5.
everybody got problems. Yeah, but we didn't know one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the listen. I've been on a mission, and I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave them lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children?